Okay, let's try this. Chapter 3, my journey. Okay, let's say you already found your first steps. So your first step is you found it in the intuition side. So you have to go to intuition side, meditations or prayer to find that first steps. You're using the creation mode to find it, not problem solving mode. So we will explain that in that chapter. Okay, but we now explain the journey for this chapter. So we're traveling the journey now. Okay, we assume that we found the first steps. So we're moving along, right? The first steps. For example, me writing the book, right? The army come, right? You're struggling. It's pretty hard, pretty tough, because it tries to stop you no matter what. It's like life and death, right? So you will not know. This is like you don't. Sometimes you don't even know that you just find excuses for yourself not doing it. You know this is a step you need to take, but you're not taking it because there's a huge problem here, which is because your fear. Okay, so that's why the fear. Let's example. The fear is right here. That's quite big. The fear is like that big. For example, that big. It stops you from moving forward, so that you stay in your comfort zone. So in your comfort zone, you're still struggling, but you're staying there because fear is too great. You're dying. So, the belief system say you're gonna die if you walk outside the comfort zone. Okay, your family gonna leave you. Okay, if you change, right? If you change, no one will recognize you. Your wife will not be happy. Your son will not be happy. Your friends will not be happy. No one wants you. Okay, that's pretty real for you. You feel it. Your heart feel it. Okay, that's why you stop. Okay, you know that if you don't change, right, reality will be the same. Okay, for example, right now, if I don't change, I'll still have my job 9 to 5. I still have 2 kids and then a wife, and then it's the same. Everything is staying the same. You're not going to change because you see, look past the 10 years ago, right? 10 years ago and 10 years now, version 1, let's say version 1 and version 10, right? Your belief system, is this the same? I bet it's not. Okay, so what you have back then 10 years ago and what you have right now is slightly different. Okay, I don't know how different it is, but it will be different. You find the belief system is changed. Okay, so that's why you transform, you change, and then you get something less or something more. So up to you, depends on the situations. But normally we get some more. Okay, we have more experience, then we get some more and more. Okay, so you look at back, you have to change, right? Your identity or personality have to change, but somehow fear is here, won't let you change. Write a book? No, you can't read, you can't write. Impossible for you. Don't do it. You're embarrassing yourself. Okay, when you change it, right, you don't have time for your family. So don't have time for your family, the relationship will break down. So all these things come along. So you're so worried about it. How to overcome this? How? You're wondering how. It's no wonder people stay where they are. Okay, the only way is not to remove this fear. Okay, the only way is to look past this fear and see the benefit. Actually, the fear is that big, right? The benefit is humongous right here. You can't even, the screen can't even see it, like this big, right? So big that you have to see it. But the thing is, when we want to see it, right? Okay, now we see it. We want to go there, right? But still can't get there. Fear is here. Fear is the feeling. So painful. You know why you able to stay here? Because the feeling is so great. Okay, the feeling is so great. A bit cold at the moment. Feeling is so great. So to overcome that, right? You use your subconscious mind to change. Subconscious mind to change. Change the fear. Can't do it. Like 10 times whatever willpower and put in. It's still there, right? Still the same size. The only way, the quickest way, not the only way, the quickest way is to look at the benefit and feel it. That's what's missing. Spiritual side is about feeling. So you go to that benefit. So identity 1, where you are now. So go to identity 2. Okay, identity 2 is whoever that first step need to be. Okay, I need to be an author, for example. I need to be. So if I'm an author, I will come back to the author. I say, okay, I need to feel like an author. What author would think? All right, if I don't like writing, At least I have the content, right? So flesh out the content. What do you like to put out the content? Video. So that's why I'm recording the video. Record all the content first to see whether I have content or not. The content makes sense or not, right? So this will eliminate some of the fear. So I can see the benefit here, right? So then I focus on this. Slowly, the fear will become less and less and less and less and less. Become very tiny. So I put it on that side. I still have fear. When I record this, I still have fear. But a benefit is huge. And I can feel it, right? I can feel the benefit because I do the daily ritual in the morning, right? Self-love and all that. I also do one thing, which is visualize myself is already there. So feel the feeling of the author. What do they get? What the benefit do they have? Give me the motivations to move forward. So that's why I feel it. I know how benefit it is. In the morning, I just visualize it because visualization work. You heard about the experience that people did for basketball coach. They do that for the player. The first group, right? They just practice shoot the hoop. Keep practicing physically. And second group is just imagine that they're shooting the perfect shot. Okay? And the third group, right? They practice and imagine the perfect shot. So 3 groups, right? And guess what? The first group that practice, they have the worst result. Okay? Then the second group is similar to the last group. So you can see how powerful the visualizations. So even though the visualizations, right, slightly less, I think, are not 100%, you can search online. It's similar. Okay? Imagine you practice and visualize it, right? That's why the top player, they visualize the shot first, just like Tiger Woods said. They visualize the shot first, right, before they hit it. The body feel it. They know how to feel that shot and hit that shot, perfect shot. Same thing here. So to overcome it, you gotta feel it. So that's why you can overcome this, become smaller and smaller. You can't get rid of fear, okay? You know you need transformations. You need change. Without change, you stay the same. So that's why I'll just look at my notes just in case I missed anything. So yeah, that's the thing. The other thing is, look, your fear, the other part is missing bit. The thing is you fear because, like I said before, you're scared that your family don't recognize you, right? Because you spend so much, maybe you spend so much time on it, or you're not the same person anymore, that your friends will try to pull you back, or your family will try to do it. Don't do that, don't do that. You know, you're not the same as yesterday. You know, you're doing something weird here. You know, like, don't do that, don't do that. So they try to pull you back because they're not comfortable with it. They're scared that you change. So what happened is you got that GPS, right? GPS is very important. So feeling is one of them, and then the perfect day is another one of them. So when you're doing this, right, you make sure, hey, have I take the first things, right? Hey, am I still good with my wife and the kids? Relationship still good? Oh yeah, keep going. Is it still good with my friends? Oh yeah, still good. Let's keep going. Some of the friends, I'm not sure. Okay, so depends they're supporting you or not. Some of them, you can't change the external stuff. You want to achieve your goal that you want in your life. You gotta try. Some people will pull you down. Okay, that's for sure. I realize making this, someone will criticize me for sure. So, but I can feel, I can use the spiritual side, the creation mode, to feel that I will feel like I'm living, not just, working and doing a chore, which at the end of the day don't excite me. It's like I'm selling, I don't know, like it's just not worth it for me at the end. Like I still need to survive, so I still need to keep the job. Not that I'm gonna quit the job and, even more fear, you generate more fear. Fear create fear. I don't want that, right? So that's why I just minimize the fear and then look forward, okay? So that's how I run my journey. I go to travel the journey, okay? That's it for the journey. So I'll probably talk a bit more later about this, but this is, you get the ideas. So feeling is very important. We forgot about it, right? We use the subconscious, conscious mind, right? In the egocentric mode to change the subconscious mind, right? We use the subconscious mind, change it, using the logic to change it, right? But we didn't use the feeling to feel it. Who's that person you want to be, okay? The personality, the identity that you wanted to be, Okay, if you go to that identity and then ask that person, right, what they would do at this stage, right, what they would do, they would tell you that first steps. Okay, so try that and see whether it works or not. Thank you.